What's up guys, TheMainManSWE here, hoping you're all doing awesome as always, still enjoying Tekken 8 I hope. I'm about to play some ranked and get depressed very soon, but first we're gonna look at some more metadata and statistics. We have an upgraded look at rank distribution and also the character's win-loss ratio. Apparently this data here is gonna even separate it among beginner, intermediate, but also high rank, so we can see how characters are performing at different levels of play, which is very interesting. I wonder if this is also going to give us an upgraded, or updated is the correct word, character usage ratio would be interesting. So it's, again, not quite factual. Thanks for assembling the data. A second look at the Tekken 8 metagame based on data gathered from replays. Bottom line up front, I wrote some code to collect replay data from a replay screen in-game. Oh, he uses coding, that's very smart, to look at replay data and see who won, who lost, basically, and what characters were played, and what ranks were there. I gathered around 664,335 replays and compiled, so very rudimentary stats. This is a follow-up to my previous post on this topic. Here are some charts. 664,000 replays. Okay, but so it's gonna be statistically pretty accurate. It's a large enough sample for sure. So this is the rank distribution currently, and we can see, just like the last time we looked at this, that Garyu is the most common rank. But we can also easily say that if you've reached Garyu, you're in a minority of players, and this is where you're like, but that doesn't make sense, main man. Like, most people are in Garyu. What I mean when I say that is that if you've hit Garyu, you're in the minority of players, right? You're in the upper end. Because if you look at Garyu and above, you'll find less players than when you look at below here, right? You see how small these are, and you see how big these are, right? Yeah, so if you, I think you can be proud of yourself if you made it to Garyu because you're in the upper end of things. But you know, if you made it to Shinryu, you know, it's very quickly becomes more diminishingly rare. I'm currently sitting at Tekken King with Kazuya, and that's like, you know, very few people have made it that far. So yeah, take great pride, you know, if you've hit these ranks. It's hard, and especially with certain characters, it's really difficult. But so that is rank distribution. And then we have character play rates. So these are... shut up! But thanks for the sub, yo. So these are the characters that are the most played. And King is at number 1. He is overtaking Raina. Raina's still unbelievably popular. Probably the best newcomer of all time. Not even Leroy saw popularity like this. And Leroy was really cool. But I think it's due to... she has a great design, her significance to the story, she's got a cool attitude, love the voice, but also her moveset is just chef's kiss. It's perfection. So, best newcomer of all time, and the audience, us, the players, we recognize that, and we're like, yeah, fuck yes, I want to play Raina. But so King, Raina, Jin, is he getting more popular? I think last time we watched, he was around here. So Jin is getting really popular. Hwoarang is top 4 fucking popularity. Okay. And Dragunov is down to number 5. Is this due to the hate mail I hear Dragunov players get? Apparently they get a lot of toxic feedback on their gameplay. Are you fucking Dragunov, man? But I don't know. So Dragunov is dropping in popularity. I think last time I looked, he was top 2. So now he's top 5. Kazuya is at a respectable top 6. I think that's the same as last time. Victor is decreasing in popularity. He is falling. I don't know why he is falling. Maybe the novelty is wearing off. You can see no novelty wearing off on Raina. Although she was ahead of King previously, but Victor seems to be falling a little bit. Maybe word is getting out that he's getting fixed. His throw is no longer unbreakable. Maybe that's hurting his popularity. Azucena, still reasonably popular. Steve, is he climbing a little bit? Law, June. Yoshi is here. Not hard to believe. Yoshi is more popular than Brian. I mean, they have a rivalry going in the lore, and this is a first. Yoshimitsu is played more than Brian. I don't think that's ever happened ever since Brian was introduced. I don't think you've ever seen this. It's like almost 3 decades, you know, Brian is more popular. Lily, Paul is still hurt by the fact that it looks like someone took a shit on his head. He should be here, but may God rest his soul. Devil Jin should be more popular, I feel, but he's all the way down here. That's interesting. I don't know why he's not more popular. Lars also feels should be more popular, but no. Asuka, Lee, Alyssa, Xiaoyu, Fengwei, Nina. There's nothing too surprising about these. Leo, Jack, Raven, Claudio. Last time we looked, wasn't Claudio around here? Maybe he wasn't. Okay, Claudio's taken a hit. Kuma, Leroy, Shaheen, Zafina, Panda. There's nothing upsetting or surprising here. This is basically what it looked like last time we checked this. Most popular characters advanced. What the fuck does this mean? Character play rates at purple ranks and above. Purple rank, is that Tekken King or is that Ruler? Purple rank. Mighty Ruler. Oh, it's Mighty Ruler and above. So here Dragunov is actually the king. He is the king. So he's less popular in beginner and intermediate, but as soon as you start moving up to, as soon as it goes into, I wouldn't say Mighty Ruler is technically high level, but it's upper intermediate level. So definitely upper intermediate. So there we start seeing Dragunov at number 1. We see King, we see Raina, we see Jin. Yoshi, not surprising, was popular at Tekken God ranks during Tekken 7, and he's very popular in higher ranks. Hwoarang, Victor, Azucena, Brian Law, Kazuya takes a little bit of a fall in higher ranks, but a character that's very hard to perform with in higher ranks. Lee, Lily, Lars, Devil, Jin, June, Fengwei, Paul, Steve. And these are pretty much the same. Okay, but let's look at the win rates, because that stuff is insanely interesting. So Fengwei is yet again the character that performs the best. He destroys everyone. He is absolutely... oh. Thank you, Dylan. He is... I'm gonna take your message later. Thank you. I'm recording here for YouTube. We need brevity. Fengwei is undisputed S tier. He is kind of busted, I would say. Everything that's insane about him in Tekken 7 is present in this game, and then some. And has one of the best new attacks. His heat is dumb as fuck. And he is absolutely brain dead. So he carries super hard. And then it's Kuma. This is not surprising. Kuma is not a strong character, but in terms of knowledge check, I don't see anyone doing better. This is the character where you have single-digit brain cells, and you can beat someone who's been playing for thousands of hours. Because no one knows this matchup. Even your hitboxes are a joke. It's a troll. Things just randomly miss, even though you're kicking and punching towards a bear that's as big as a truck or a small house, and things just randomly miss that connect on everyone else. And your combos randomly drop, and you can't do lows because they have weird pushback, and then knowledge checks coming out of their ass, and it's just free wins. It's just free wins. Alyssa, the most brain dead character in the game, I think. Most brain dead in the game. Panda, same as Kuma. Jack 8, they've turned him from a pretty honest character into Lei. Whoa, he's a stance rushdown. Stance rushdown character now, Jack. Dragunov wins a lot, no one's surprised. Claudio is still very easy to operate. Nina spam strings. Zafina, no one knows the matchup. Free wins. Lars is doing well. I'm gonna do a video on Lars soon. He's very strong in this game. Lee is doing well. Devil Jin is doing pretty well, but that's not too surprising. Victor, I'm surprised seeing here. I would... My guess would be Victor would be somewhere around here. Law, Shaheen, Jin, Paul. And those of you think Paul is brain dead due to my win streak, he's not. I can assure you. Raven, Leo, King is here. Okay. Brian, not surprised. Azucena is here. This character literally wins for you. June is here. But she's literally the final boss. I mean, what? Yeah, I don't know. Hwarang, Xiaoyu, okay. Asuka, Kazuya, Yoshimitsu, Leroy Steve. Are you guys seeing this little coffin that has all the Raina players in it? Oh god! I don't know, dude. Did you make this bar as little as you could, or is that how fucking bent over Raina players are getting? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. You know, as I said early on, she might be the most difficult character in the game. I think it's her or Kazuya. I still think Kazuya is harder in the end because she still has some heat BS she can spam, but holy shit. Raina players are very busy getting bodied, it seems. They are getting bent over, but they like punishment. Those bastards, those perverts. Punish me harder! Ah! Alright, oh, okay, so now we get character win rates at purple and above. So this is ruler and above win rates. Oh. but to be honest, that is every high-level Kazuya main's experience, though. Pretty much every strong Kazuya player I know will tell you the same thing. When you play high ranks in this game with this character, it's absolute torture. I think even Joka said, like, best EU player, who's a Mishima expert as well, he said that Kazuya is the hardest character to rank up. And it's not hard to believe. It's like, he's forced to respect everyone, and no one has to respect anything in this game. Everyone is just so overwhelming. But so Raina performs better at high level. Okay. Where's Raina now? Raina is here now. So yeah, beginner and intermediate players, they just can't fucking play Raina. It just doesn't work. Not even for a second does it work. But an above intermediate player that plays Raina, they get the concept of a character and they can get that complicated move list to work. Takes a strong Tekken player to get something out of that character. So that's what these statistics tell you. And that's what I told you after 10 minutes of just analyzing her move list. It's like, it's a very complicated character. But so here, oh yeah, okay, ruler and above, Panda is destroying. Again, I'm not shocked in the slightest. In the least. It's a character no one... It's funny how this works, because you see, most popular characters, it's a character no one uses. And what's the most popular... what's the strongest thing you can have in your corner backing you in this game? Knowledge checks. I know what your character does, but you don't know what my character does. And now it doesn't matter if you're twice as good as me at the game. Because if you don't know what I'm doing, you're going to lose. You are going to lose. So here you see that this effect. This is the knowledge check. Pay your taxes, basically. Panda shows up and everyone goes, what? What? Oh, right, this character's in the game. And they lose, you know, pay your taxes. Zafina is another very popular tax character. No one knows what I'm doing. Very tricky animations. High on evasion. You lost. Shaheen is taxing a lot of people, very high tax rates as well, although he is a little bit more on the honest side. But he also has improved significantly. He's a much stronger character now. But so Shaheen is doing well. Kuma is knowledge checking everyone. Alyssa goes bzz, 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 and people lose. What's the counterplay to Chainsaw Alyssa? Guess correctly. Oh, thanks. Alyssa is chainsawing everyone. Claudio Dragunov, Nina, Devil Jin, Leo. Feng takes a hit. Feng carries the hardest in beginner and intermediate. But in high level, people are expected to know the matchup quite a bit more because during the later years of Tekken 7, he got increasingly popular due to how prevalent he became in competitive play. Not only due to Ni, but many other people having a Feng Wei as a sub-character. So due to that, a lot of people picked him to tier Hor in Tekken 7. So you expect ruler and above players to have a little bit more matchup awareness on that guy. Let's see, Jack 8, Lars Lee, Jin, Asusuna, Victor Law. It's pretty much the same. Leroy, Raven, Lily, Steve. Steve does better than Paul, actually, in high level. Paul is not doing well at all. Except for my 82 win streak. Asuka, Hwarang, Raina, Xiaoyu, King, Brian Yoshimitsu. I can't explain June. I can't explain it. You're literally playing as a Dark Souls boss, but it's not working out. I can't explain it. And Kazuya is in the bottom. I mean, Kazuya is always around here. Like Tekken 7, Tekken 8. Always around here. Like, Kazuya players take L's everywhere. But it's kind of nice to see this reaffirmed, what everyone's been thinking. But yeah, if you play in high ranks, Kazuya is the worst character you can play. It's the hardest. Okay, good shit. And I think here he's just explaining his method man. How do you pronounce that? I have no clue. But not quite factual. Thanks again for assembling the data. It's so interesting to look at and dissect. So thank you so much for that. So hope that was interesting to everyone on YouTube, and have a great day, everyone.